tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Now KJ Osborne. And he returns this to the 22.
KJ Osborne on the return.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
After the career that he's had in the NFL thus far, you get the sense that he was underrated coming out of college. Not just great intangibles, but the ability to make plays come alive, whether he's exiting the pocket or throwing from within the confines of it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Murray buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
He's tackled.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
This starting field position, 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Bortles now on 1st down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Dillon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a carry for Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Vikings.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, it's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Play fake. Murray.
At the 42-yard line.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And it's third.
These two teams all tied after 1.
And long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Murray lets it fly for Thielen, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Murray now on first down, escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run. Cook.
11-yard line.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zadarius Smith able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now Murray off play action. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bortles, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pass.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He can run for it, and he will. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it. Bortles throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Bortles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Bortles. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Pass interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 41, Murray lets it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Now, that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Murray. Rolling to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Dillon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's 3rd and 1.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And Adams has it complete. And he goes out right around the 39. The pickup there, 5 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And able to find Alan Lazard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll roll him out right. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Bortles. Able to find Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Osborne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 7-yard gain on the play.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's good for a Green Bay.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now from Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And some room to work.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Vikings first down.
From the gun, Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Operating from the gun, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 20, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Bortles. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Again, it's Bortles. He sets to... That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Bortles again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And his throw here is incomplete.
On the keeper.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Recovered by the Vikings.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray, forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got some space here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Summary, 3-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Delay of game. Offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Darnell Savage. Murray's pass intercepted. The
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. First and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. And the lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
24. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Bortles pass. Intercepted.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Murray's pass.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now Crosby for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 16.
We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
He'll buy some time right, and now he's going to use his legs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that